Garrett Blevins here with an overview of my first day back on track. The deload is over, and starting up with some kind of volume reintroduction. I guess that's what I could call this. This week I'll be doing pretty much 3 sets of 6 to 8 on various exercises, and then I will be doing 4 sets of 6 to 8 next week, and then moving into a 4-week volume block followed by a 4-week, I think, volume taper, and then a 3-week peak into the meet, which is Raw Nationals in October. Very excited about that. I am making a temporary adjustment. I'm going to see how it feels, but I'm making the switch back to a heeled shoe. On this day with 485, it felt pretty good. My hips have just been giving me a lot of trouble, and it feels pretty good when I use these heeled shoes. Definitely more quad is involved. I felt it more on this day, but it just felt a little bit more comfortable, and the speed was really good on this day. The bar was popping in a way that I haven't been able to move the weight in a little bit. So I'm going to try it out, see how it goes. I don't think it's actually that big of a difference. I don't think it makes a huge change. It does change my bar path a little bit. I was getting a little bit forward on this day as I was going through the reps, and I'm sure that's because I'm pitched forward slightly from what I've been doing. I think that will resolve itself and will help both with ankle limitations and even with some hip issues as well. So I'll see how that goes. I could switch back, but I don't know. We'll see. In any case, I was pretty gassed after doing these 3 sets of 6. I kept it right at 3 minutes, if not a little under, of rest in between each of these top sets. And my heart rate actually got up like around 170, 180 after that last set. And so definitely gassing myself a little bit there with the pace, but I wanted to get through this workout fast. I wanted to be explosive. I wanted to be crisp, and did the same thing on these bench presses, maybe 2 to 3 minutes rest in between each set. For me, that makes sets of 7 pretty difficult, because anything over 5, those last 2 reps really start to get me. Could be that my body's really used to using the phagogen system or something like that. I don't know. Maybe my glycolytic conversion is not awesome. I don't know exactly all the biology and all that goes into metabolic pathways and recruitment for muscle contraction. But whatever it is, after about 5 reps, it starts to get difficult. So working in these 7 to 8 rep ranges is really a challenge, and I think will produce some good adaptation. Felt like form was okay on this day. My right shoulder, though, was bugging me, and so actually on the last set of floor presses, I kind of twinged my neck and my shoulder on my left side just a little bit. It's already been recovered, making this voiceover about a day and a half after this workout. And so just a little bit off on this day, not 100%. But moving forward, feeling pretty good about things. Feel that I can gain momentum, reintroducing myself slowly to the workouts after that deload. One of the things to remember is that after you've deloaded, you're probably going to be a little off, especially if you're deloading because of an injury, not as part of a taper or a peak. And you're not going to be, ready to go full speed right out of the gate if you're taking a deload because you had an injury. So you need to ease your way back in, cut the volume down to maybe 70% of what you normally do, and then build back up into it over the next week or 2. That said, coming back to this quote, which has really been my mantra over the last few weeks, exercising self-control on all things, not running aimlessly, not boxing as somebody beating the air, but doing everything with a purpose, with a plan in mind. The training is pretty much set going into nationals, and I'm hoping to have a good showing there. I don't know what my numbers will be. I don't know if I'll win. I don't have any of those sorts of expectations at this point going in. What my expectations are is that I will perform the best that I possibly can as this training cycle determines. And I have high hopes for this training cycle, but all I can really do, hope or hopeless, depending on whatever your mindset is go into the gym day in and day out, execute the lifts with good speed, good form, with a purposeful intention of each day. And as long as I'm doing that, I'm going to make all the progress that I can make. And that's what I'm going to do. I hope wherever you're at, you're doing well. Blessings.